Hello, friend out there. It's me again, TJ. This is your Right Mindfulness podcast on Necessity series. And this week we're going to harken back to a recent 30 Things I Love Right Now list from yours truly. Periodically, I think I'll use these as fodder for some of these on necessity things, because those 30 things lists really are what's the word? Need-based. I don't even know what that means. But yeah, I mean, they're not needy. I'm not trying to say that. But they really are kind of getting into that whole notion of necessity and what's really feeding my soul. And this one was from November 1st of this year. And item 3 on that list was the poem Bluebells by Matthew Dickman. And particularly this one stuck out to me because here he's writing about his son. And I find myself, that's really all I can write about. It's the only thing I'm really interested in writing about is my relationship with my son, which I know nobody cares about but me. And so I admire when somebody is able to write about their child in a way that is compelling to someone who is not them. I feel like Matthew Dickman has done that with this poem. So I'm just going to read this poem. How about that? Just reading a poem. It's called Bluebells, as I said. It goes like this. Blue light ringing through the green grass. The bent heads of petals are not praying to anything or to anyone. Only we are standing in a field of them. My son and me holding him. In my arms, he stretches out to the very far ends of the earth, like a radio signal made of skin and organs of everything. I was singing a song to him I made up about me dying. Since yesterday, he has not been crying as much as screaming, like it is terrifying to wake up. It is terrifying to wake up and terrifying to sleep, and his feet going blue in the cold spring air in which he is growing. His mother is growing him with the milk she makes all day, spilling out in blue. The song I am singing to him puts him to sleep, will put me to sleep, will one day burst the drum in my ear like a bell, very much like a voice screaming from far off, though you don't know if it's hurting or hungry or nothing at all. Yeah, good poem. Melancholy, emo, I guess, dad poem. I think I kind of read something wrong, like only we are standing in a field of them is what I said. And I think it's should go like this. It should go, the bent heads of petals are not praying to anything or to anyone. Only we are standing in a field of them. Only we are standing in a field of them. I read it, only we are standing in a field of them. And I think I did that because my favorite line in the whole poem is the line that comes after that. And it's my son and me holding him, with that line break and that repetition. And so I was just emphasizing the we kind of by instinct because I knew it was coming. It's this my son and me, which is like this notion of we, right? And the son and the dad, they're separate, but they're a unit. And anyway, whatever. That resonated with me a lot. So yeah, I'm not sure what else to say about that other than to say, do you guys think you can write about your kids? I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, of course you could write. It does. Let me take that back. Of course. That's what I do, and I'm always putting him in my 30 Things I Love Right Now lists, and he's very much at the forefront of my mind when I think of the creative spirit, because he is a creative person of his own right, So yeah, I mean, you don't need permission to write about the things that are driving you to write, but it's like that question of audience and, that intimacy that I share with him, that I'm trying to get at with being creative with him in mind, How much of that is just for him and me, my son and me, how much is that just for that, and how much is it worthy of sharing it with other people who I know or who I don't know? That's been something I've been thinking about for a long time, really even before he was born, but certainly very intensely after he was born. Yeah. So, great poem by Matthew Dickman, Bluebells. Go check his work out. And thanks as always for listening. Check you next time.